Hi buddies! Welcome to day 37 of our Lent journey. Let's see about another miracle of Elisha, the widow's oil. A desperate widow, left with nothing but debt and the threat of losing her children, sought help in her darkest hour to Elisha. This is found in 2 Kings 4:1-7. I would like to elaborate the widow's journey in 3 phases. Phase 1. Empty and desperate. The widow had nothing. No husband, no income, no job, no property, no nothing. But she only had debts. Her children were about to be taken as slaves. She was at her lowest point. Emotionally, financially, and spiritually. But instead of sitting in despair, she ran to the man of God, representing someone who seeks God's voice and guidance. Friends, is anyone among you feeling like you're in phase 1, at rock bottom? In your lowest moments, don't run away from Jesus. Cling on to Him and run to Him. Remember, your miracle starts at the moment you fully surrender. Phase 2, honest but helpful. When Elisha asked her, "What do you have?" she didn't say nothing. She answered truthfully, "I only have a small jar of oil." To the world, it was insignificant. But to God, that was the seed of her breakthrough. Beloved, do you feel like you're in phase 2, holding something that seems too small or insignificant to make a difference? Maybe you think it's not enough to change anything, but be honest with God. He's not asking for a much, only for what you're willing to offer. That little surrendered in faith can be the beginning of something miraculous. Phase 3. Obedience that looked silly. Elisha gave her an unusual instruction. Go and collect empty jars, but not just from a few. She could have thought, what's the use of doing this with just a little bit of oil? She might have felt embarrassed knocking on her neighbor's door, asking for empty jars, but she didn't question why. She obeyed. She worked hard to gather as many jars as she could. Friends, is any of you in phase 3, where God has asked you to take a very silly step and now is your turn to act for Him? Do not hold back. Give it your all, with heart and soul. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Obey with courage and stay faithful in your effort. What was the outcome? Overflow. She poured and poured and poured and poured and poured until every single jar she collected was filled with oil. And at that moment, and when the jar stopped, the oil stopped. So Jesus will give us enough oil to fill us our jars. Today's quiz time. What did Elisha ask the widow to do? A. Pray and sleep. B. Collect as many empty jars as possible. C. Sell everything she has. Comment below with your answers. Bye, lovelies. May God bless you all.